Jay Camp. This is your guy, man. He got the same hairstyle as you when you was in college.
Stop it.
Ja basically threw the 50 piece. Put the money out, B-Bo.
Oh man, you already know.
He threw the 50 all on the floor. It was crazy. He was at that the little Denver joint. Lost that Coca-Cola deal.
Yep. Sure did.
That was about 10 mil. Now he's on the 8-game suspension. He down there with Jay Camp down there in Florida at a little church and bull. Jay Camp. Yeah, trying to get the Lord.
With the
Jay
T
Camp,
at
what
the
you
end
think
of
about
it.
Ja? He got the 8-game suspension real quick. Will he come back? And will he make the playoffs, man? You think he'll be ready for the playoffs, man, with all this stuff going down and losing that kind of bread?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, I think Ja's on that paper chase right now, man. He's trying to save what he's already had in the bag. So, I mean, reading the Memphis commercial appeal, they talking about that there is no set timetable on when Ja will return, and he may not return this season.
Dang.
So, I think he's trying to lay low and just to kind of keep his nose clean and his humanity out of social media and off just the radar.
Facts.
I'm not mad at him for this decision if this is what he wants to do. I mean, I would rather see him just come back and ball and just say F it. But if this is what he wants to do to save the bread or to do some house cleaning, he has some homies on the tab that didn't have that act right. You know what I'm saying? So he might be cleaning house too, man. So Ja got some things to get sorted out, but I'm rooting for this dude, man. I know he's gonna make a comeback, but would definitely love to see him come back for the playoffs. He may do that, but again, according to the Memphis commercial appeal, they're saying there is no set timetable for him to return, and he may be out for the remainder of the year. I mean, he's not even with the team. He's not even in Memphis right now. He's
down in Florida.
This is deep. So
it is.
He's getting whatever help that he needs. Salute to him. I mean, it takes a man to understand where they fall short, man. So regardless of this situation forced that, at least he's making the moves to turn things around. So I salute Ja for that, man. I have no shade at all for Ja tonight, man. I just want to, prayers up for that man, and I want to see him come back stronger than ever. That's my hope for Ja.
Oh yeah,
I moved past all the shenanigans with this one, man. I'm right now, man. We in the solution phase of this. We in the get right phase. I just want Ja to get right.
Before Bebo goes in, do you think he'll get it? Do you think losing that? Because this thing, that Gatorade joint was supposed to be crazy. He was supposed to be the top dude for Gatorade. Do you think losing this bread, man? Well, because we see Nike still holding on to him. Do you think he's learned that lesson, though, J. Kim?
I think he's learned that lesson, man. I truly do. I mean, this was a this was a gut punch.
Okay.
I mean, because you got to understand, this kid thought he was on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? He was walking around untouchable, man. I think he really got humbled by this. I truly do. I think he's taking the steps to not only redeem himself, but come back for some redemption. So I feel like Ja is doing the right things. He's ordering his steps the proper way that he needs to. So whatever console that he's getting right now is good. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming from T. I doubt it. If there's one dude I have to throw shade at, is him. That's the only dude right now, man, because you allowed this to happen, I feel. Because you was there on the road too. Well, we're not gonna go down that road no more, but I think Ja's on the path though, man, to get everything back. Because he has a chance, man. He's still young. Like, let's not forget, he's well into. He has not hit his apex yet. Ja still has an opportunity.
Shout out to Christopher.
Bebo, what you thinking on this, man? Because again, hey, Mr. Coleman, salute was good.
Mr. Coleman was good.
Salute, Mr. Coleman. Appreciate
Question,
y'all.
real quick. Ja, will he learn the lesson? He posted it on IG. He had the on top of him at the club. Has he learned that lesson, man? And do you think he can ball this on the playoffs, man? Because again, I got a little bread on the Memphis a little bit. Maybe hit that second round.
Back. That's a if
he comes back.
I think time's going to tell, Iceberg. You know, I think time is the greatest indicator of proving as to whether or not you have made that complete 180 or not. You know, because you can't just say, you made the change or proclaim that, and then that be that. Respect is to be earned, and that comes with time. So there's that, but Fresh Out, we've warned black men time and time again to watch their behavior in making sure you're not committing unscrupulous acts, especially as a successful individual. I mean, if you don't believe us, go back to most of the topics that we discussed relating to Chris Brown and Trigger Trey Songz, for example, because once you do what you shouldn't have done in a significant way, you're forever a target for their gain and your takedown. And such is the case with that lap dance footage sold to TMZ or whoever, and got released after Ja didn't. Yeah, and after Ja didn't receive the criminal charges for the tooling the club situation, the wannabe tough guy loses his endorsement deal. He goes from a 2-day suspension to an 8-day one and possibly an indefinite one from the Memphis Grizzlies. And moving forward, hopefully he somehow doesn't go from locked in the NBA contract to locked up in the penitentiary.
Bebo P, because I think it's not indefinite from a Memphis perspective. This is Ja's decision, because he got a certain amount of games to sit out from the league and from Memphis. Yeah. He can come back. This is his decision to prolong it. So he's deciding to go to Florida and do what he needs to do to get himself together. So I want to make sure that people understand this is not the Grizzlies saying, "Oh, you just can't come back." No, this is Ja's decision too.
And that, to me, that shows what you said, J Camp, that he's actually locked in and that he's learned that lesson. Because when you lose that money, pull out the money, bro.
Oh man, no, you already know the money, dog. You already know.
Come on, man. When you lose that bread, man, it's a problem, man. We don't. And like I said, salute to all our black athletes, man.
Salute.
It down. We don't want y'all losing no bread, man. Let's be clear. Man. And then Ja is, to me, a superstar, man. This ain't no dude come off the bench and bull, man. It's a superstar, man.
Oh yeah,
come on, man. So he's a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what you said was key too, Iceberg, about him dedicating himself to the Lord and the church. So that's a great start, as well as what J Camp emphasized as well with the that and what you emphasize in the fact that this was largely his decision to go, to hold off from playing, which is why I was saying, he went from that. I'm glad you clarified that, because I tried to make sure I didn't say the NBA forced him or anything like that. But no, I think these are great starts, but time is still gonna have to tell. Absolutely. But like y'all was essentially getting at, salute to him and salute to all of our black athletes out there, doing the daggone thing, and we wish the best for Ja
right now.
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing what he can right now.
Devon saying, as folks, we've allowed gangsterism to permeate into the psychosis. I'm going to just say that. And what it means to be a man. So again, if you saw, I think J Camp posed a picture of Ja when he was younger, and he kind of looked like that little fiber bull trying to get that little cheese. So now, of course, man, I got the bread, I got the money. I want to exude all that. So to me, I think once you get past that, man, you don't have to flex. You know what I'm saying? I think he's becoming a man with this situation. So, and you got to, like J Camp said, he's young. You got to allow him to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to man saying NBA Young Ja will be back in it, especially if he keeps the same company. But let's just hope he goes on the right track.
Exactly.
He will.
Listen, exactly.
You know let's be clear.
Let's hope this is the opportunity, man, for him to turn it around. Like I said, I want to kind of get away from the shade
was good
on Ja and just hope that this man gets it together. Because you got to understand, man, Ja he's leading. He's an example for cats who's coming behind him.
Right.
So
especially in his
the
generation.
better he does, the better he does, the better and the bigger bag cats coming after him. So he really is setting the stage of what's to come. So it's very important that he gets this together.
You're right.
Because people are watching. I mean, they already put out this footage on him, which is already on some just straight hate. I mean, they just hating, man. Now it's turned from laughing.
It's
and
turned into NBA Twitter memes and all that. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like that's why I'm pulling for him now because it's turned into a different situation.